Dwindling salmon and steelhead populations are an urgent but complicated problem, but we still don't have a solution. For more than a year and a half, the governor's Salmon Workgroup has worked to come up with recovery proposals. Our outdoor reporter Lindsay Amundsen shares some of their recommendations.
Despite some random years where we've had good runs, we're still on an extinction trajectory, and we're getting down to the red line here. These last few years have been incredibly scary.
And if nothing is done, he says salmon and steelhead populations in our region will be extinct within the next 20 years, which will have a significant ecological and economic impact.
Just a couple years ago, we had the shutdown of just the Clearwater steelhead fishing season. We were able to measure the impact just the steelhead have over the winter in the Clearwater region. And when that steelhead season closed down, they lost $8.9 million a month just from the loss of a steelhead season, a single fish.
The recommendations the group is finalizing address the impacts of the 4 H's: hatcheries, hydrosystem management, harvest, and habitat. But out of the thousands of public comments submitted to the group, Idahoans are most concerned with the hydrosystem. One comment reads, "The fish did fine before we meddled in their habitat. It can go back to the way it was, free-flowing rivers. The Snake River dams are the problem for these fish," which is an accurate statement.
They are responsible for over 50% fish mortality when our fish are migrating from Idaho out to the ocean. That's half of our fish are gone because of the hydro system.
The problem? The dams aren't located in our state. Brooks says because they can't address that concern, the recommendations given won't be sufficient enough to be a recovery plan.
Rather, these recommendations constitute a list of actions on which we find consensus. And we believe if implemented, they will help fish in some way. But we also recognize that this will not get us to the healthy and harvestable levels that Idaho needs. And that's because so much of what is hurting Idaho's fish, what's killing our fish, is outside of Idaho.
He says it's a step in the right direction, but that it will take a regional effort to save salmon and steelhead. Lindsay Amundsen, Idaho News 6.